Yeah, defense came up with a big stop there at the end. Forced a turnover to win us the game. They just continue to make plays like that at the end of games where we got to do a better job on offense of putting teams away. But like I said, never going to apologize for a win. Just continue to find ways to do it.
The you guys clinched the playoffs on Thursday. Seemed like you guys, it was curfew, it was business as usual. It didn't seem to cause much of a ripple. Guess you expected to be there, right?
Yeah, that was never the goal. It's obviously nice to clinch it this early, but bigger and better things ahead.
Joe, what does it say about this team's ability, your team's ability, to play complementary football? I mean, when the offense isn't generating what it needs to generate, the defense, the second time since the Kansas City game, creates a big turnover at the end.
Yeah, they've been unreal all year. One of the best defenses in the league. They make it hard on opposing offenses, and you're a quarterback of a team like this with a defense like we have. Makes my job easy.
Was that a miscommunication on the 2 picks to Boyd and to Chase?
We'll just have to watch the film and see.
Sorry if you talked about Trenton Irwin already, but the job that he continues to do in big moments.
Yeah, he's been stepping up big for us. So happy for him. He continues to make big-time plays, big-time catches, does exactly what he's supposed to do. He's a guy I hope is here for a long time with me.
Did it ever get this cold in Athens?
I'm sure it's just about as cold right now.
But do you think that was the coldest you played?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, what would you think of it? I mean, it looked like you looked at home. I mean, you looked like
yeah. I mean, I was happy with the way we threw the ball. Obviously, we had close to 400 yards. We were on point in that first half, and obviously could get a lot better in the second.
Why no gloves?
Never have. I wear them on the sideline to keep my hands warm, but out there I don't like to.
You've won games different ways. Is there a way winning a game this type of way could help you guys in the long run?
Yeah, I mean, any win you get, you learn from. It's just like a loss. We're going to go watch the film and get better and get back to practice and make our corrections.
What stood out to you about their defense overall, in particular, given the second half of adjustments they made?
Yeah, they make it tough on you. They're well coached. They have good scheme. They got good players. So you got to give them credit.
Does it mean something to come in here on a cold day and beat a Bill Belichick defense?
Whenever you get a win in December, down the stretch, it means something. We're playing for a lot every single game, and we're going to go out there and fight our tails off to get W's, and we got one today.
Did you get a chance to talk to him after the game or no? Belichick?
I did not. I saw Coach Patraglia, so it was good to see him.
Joe, they were down 2 starting quarterbacks coming in. What kind of went into exploiting those matchups and everything? I know Marcus Jones was on a few of those that you touchdowns, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I feel really confident in my guys. Down the field, I'm going to give them shots against just about anybody. So I wouldn't say it really matters who they have out there. If they're down the field in one-on-one situations, I'm going to give them a shot.
What were you thinking when you were watching that final drive by the Patriots, and just how important is Von Bell to this team and the plays he makes?
Yeah, that was a stressful situation. Obviously, I feel like we shouldn't have been in that situation if we take care of business, but we made the play when it counts, and Von has continued to do that his entire career, really. He's a guy I feel like should have made the Pro Bowl with all the plays that he's made this year.
Is this the kind of game that you think championship teams should be able to win if y'all want to accomplish what y'all want to accomplish?
Yeah, you could say that. I would also say that teams that want to win a Super Bowl put them away a little earlier.
What made the vert to Irwin? What made that play work for that early touchdown?
Well, they were subbing late, so we tried to get on the ball and go quickly to catch them with 12, and they did a good job of getting their guys off, but I feel like they were a little out of position, and so we went ahead and snapped it, and Trent made a great read and a great play down the field.
Why did that first drive?
Go ahead.
Why did that first drive and you guys came out, no problems, 5 plays right down the field? Was it something that you saw and or took advantage of?
Zach did a great job of calling plays really all day. We always feel good about our opening script, and so I think we've been pretty good on our first possessions most of the year.
It's okay Teddy lost the toss.
Well, last year we won all of our tosses, and this year we're losing all of our tosses, so the luck has reversed.
Did you let Teddy go out by himself at all, or is that, I know...
I don't really like going out there. I just kind of like to warm up on the side and get my mind right rather than go out there and do the coin toss.
Zach talked about finding that knockout blow, something you kind of just referenced. I mean, what's the key to making sure that y'all are able to do that, especially as, you know, y'all got a couple good opponents, you're going to be facing really good teams from here for the rest of the way.
We just got to execute the way we need to, like we did in the first half, like we know we're capable of doing, and like we proved that we can. We just, you know, the game got away from us there for a little bit.
Are you able to process a game? Obviously, I know you're happy that you win, but does kind of how it ended and not living up to what you wanted in the second half kind of take away some of the joy you feel?
You try hard to not let it. You know, I've only been in the league 3 years, but I've played enough football to know that it's hard to win in this league, and so I'm fighting being upset when, you know, we go out and get a win and we have almost 500 yards of offense. So you balance those. Obviously, you're upset when you don't feel like you did everything you could on offense to score as many points as possible to make it easier on the team. But we also came out with a win. We got a long weekend, so I'm not going to let it, you know, weigh me down. I'm going to enjoy it, and we're going to watch the film, make the corrections.
I think it just seems to be in these matchups today, it's just so big.
Yeah.
I mean, the two biggest throws of the day are probably the first one to him and the second one to him.
Yeah, I mean, he's been awesome. He's a guy that we've got a lot of reps with, came in with me, you know, 3 years ago, and really had a great connection. And I'm lucky to have all of our receivers that we have. I'm lucky to be playing with them.
Joe, you're talking about your mindset to kind of dictate as opposed to react. How important is that in kind of the overall success that you've had to kind of set the terms, not worry about the defense,
Yeah.
find your guys?
Yeah, you always have that balance, because when you play defenses and defensive coaches with really good scheme, you want to get a feel for what they're doing early, but you also don't want to come out and, you know, not be aggressive and play slowly and try to take what the defense gives you. And I think we did that early. We took some shots and team made some big plays for us early, and we went down and scored a touchdown. And you know, it's always tough when you play a good scheme like that, and you gotta stay aggressive.
On the touchdown return, are you aware of trying to stay away from guys knowing that they might try to take a free shot at you? When the guy's when returning the interception for the touchdown, you're trying to make a tackle, but are you worried about guys taking free shots at that point? How do you kind of weigh those things
No.
that's happening in the moment?
I'm trying to get the guy down. Unfortunately, I hit somebody. I'm not sure who it was, but obviously it wasn't the ball carrier. Tried to get him down, but didn't work.
You guys looked so good with that play. You with Jamar, I think that back shoulder was so good. Was it shocking when it turned out the way it did?
That wasn't that route in that play. So we'll just watch the film and make the corrections. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Joe.